Hello and welcome to the Daily Forex Report for February 29th. We are looking at the US Japanese yen pair first. This pair surged to the upside, overall moving sideways. Look for it to potentially go as high as 82.05, possibly as low as 80.00. Look for some resistance around 81.75 and look for some support around 80.25. Now the Euro USD pair, this pair has been moving sideways, surged to the downside. Look for this pair to potentially go as high though on a reversal up to 135.56, possibly as low as 131.62. Look for some resistance around 135.00 and look for some support around 132.75. Now the pound US dollar pair surged to the upside, broke through previous areas of resistance. We are looking for it overall to continue sideways with a slight bias to the upside. Look for it to potentially go as high as 160.55, possibly moving down to 158.02. Look for some resistance around 16,000 and look for some support around 158.50. Now the US Swiss, this pair surged to the upside, overall moving to the downside though. Past couple of sessions been moving sideways. Look for it to potentially go as high as 191.54, possibly as low as 0.8882. Look for some resistance around 0.9086 and look for some support around 0.8950. Now, as far as news announcements go, we have a couple news announcements we need to talk about. At 1:45 a.m. Eastern, we have the Swiss releasing their gross domestic product for the fourth quarter. Consensus on that is that it's dropped a little bit from 1.3% down to 1.1%. Then we have the Eurozone releasing their consumer price index for February year to date at 5 a.m. Eastern. Consensus on that is that it's dropped just a hair from 2.7% down to 2.6%. Then we have at 8:30 a.m. Eastern the U.S. releasing their personal consumption expenditure core numbers for January. Consensus on that is that it's held at 1.8%. Then at 10 a.m. Eastern we have the U.S. releasing their ISM manufacturing for February. They're showing an increase from 54.1 up to 54.6, which would be good news for the U.S. dollar. Okay, now as far as what I'm looking for from a trading perspective, let's take a look at the pound US dollar pair. You're going to need to back out a little ways to see this, but interestingly enough, let me zoom just a little bit back in. If you take, we have a point here, you can see we had 1, 2, 3 triple top type scenario. If you run your trend line up to today's high, you can see that we've tagged it now. We have a traditional trend line 1, 2, 3 times that this trend line has been hit, and then if we pull it back a little bit we can see where this is going. We have some pretty strong areas of support through here as well as here. If we go up a little bit we have a pretty strong area of resistance, and if you take a look at our trend line, breaks kind of right between that. If we get a move to the upside, I do believe if we break basically the 1.5991 mark, that's so close to the 16,000 level, I would wait for a break of the 16,000 level, probably by a couple of pips, and then look for it to head to the upside about 90 pips. I believe we'll get there fairly quick once we break through that strong area of what now is resistance, being the 16,000 level. So let me zoom in. You can take a little bit closer look at that. Basically looking to buy right in this area at 16,000, say 02, and then looking to come up and exit at 160.93. So grabbing roughly about 90 pips out of that move as we break this long-term trend line to the upside and then run into previous areas of resistance that are higher up. Well, I hope that helps, and until next time, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.